Hello everyone, hope you're all feeling well. And today I've decided to do some lengthen through the side body and strengthen the side body yoga. So go at your own pace as normal. Try and just find a little bit more of a yoga today. So don't feel that it's a chore. Enjoy, feel every movement, breathe through every movement. Yeah? So let's take ourselves down, find a comfortable seated position. And you know I'm easy. I only mean that in one way. I mean you can use whichever position is comfortable. You do not have to sit cross-legged. You could always lie down, you could lie on your side, you could sit on a chair, you could even sit on a pillow. So whatever feels comfortable to you. I'm a little bit achy today, so I'm going to sit on my little Buddha pillow. And just to settle ourselves in, just take your shoulders up to your ears, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just relax the shoulders down and gently lift the heart and the chest. Tidy yourself up, relax your hands on your thighs, on your shins, close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, and start to notice how that breath feels. So you're going to follow the breath as you inhale and follow the breath as you exhale. And if that's not working for you today, fair enough. You just breathe how you want to. Maybe just close your eyes. You could set yourself an intention. So I think it's great that you've just switched on this yoga video and you've decided to do it. And I hope you enjoy it. My intention is to make as many people as I can happy today with this yoga video. Relax the facial muscles, the jaw, the chin, the nose, the mouth. Teeth slightly ajar, tongue just off the roof of the mouth. And starting to lengthen the inhalation and lengthen the exhalation. And just checking in with how the body feels. If you sat in Savasana, if you cross-legged, you can swap your legs over as often as you feel. And if you find this is just not right for you today, maybe you just need a support for your back. So in the house, that's great. You've got settees, you've got chairs. You can always support your back against them. So you can always stop the video, grab a few props and come back to it. So making sure that you're settling in here. You're finding a nice length. The crown of the head is reaching up with every inhalation. And with every exhalation, you're maintaining that length. As you exhale next time, let's start to connect to that centre and squeeze up from the root to the crown. So you start to get the energy systems moving. Inhale through the nose. Exhale long and slow. Squeezing up through the roots, squeezing the belly in, just a touch, just a tad. Notice what's happening down below. Finding that comfortable position. Alignment of head over heart, heart over pelvis. Again, we take another inhalation. Exhale gently, fluidly, squeezing up from the pelvic floor, the root, Mula Bandha, belly button in and up. Uddiyana Bandha, lift, lift, lift. And gently open the eyes, batter the eyelids. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Swap those legs over if you're uncomfortable. Release the arms to the sides. Spread the fingers wide. As you inhale, you're just going to take your right arm up. Thumb's going to lead. As you exhale, bring that right arm down. Notice the movement. Left arm, inhale. The thumb leads, spread the fingers wide. So we're not trying to lift out of that shoulder. Keeping everything intact. Do that again with the right. Maintain the heart lifting, back body grounding. Exhale, lower. Keeping that connection to the center. Left arm, inhale. Exhale, lower. Keeping that length through the spine, crown of the head reaching up. Both hands reach up this time. And as you exhale, just hold it there for a second. Now notice if you're losing your shoulders here. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Keeping the sternum lifted. Lifting up from that root. Take another breath in. Gently lift the chin if that's comfortable for you. And as you breathe out, lower the hands. And draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, slide the hands forwards and up. Stretch out the fingers wide. Exhale with control, taking the arms back down to the sides. We'll do this one more time. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Keeping that length. We're going to lower the left hand to the ground. And we're going to inhale, lift that right arm up. As we exhale, slide your left hand out, reach over to the right. You can hold it here for a second, keeping that right glute in contact with the ground. Maybe you want to pull your pillow out. Maybe you're happy being comfortable. Chin, draw a line with your chin, look along that right arm. Open up that right armpit. Shine it up towards the ceiling. Take another inhalation. As you exhale, release. Take that arm down to the side. We inhale, we take left arm. Take your time here. Exhale, slide that right arm out as you take your left arm up and over. Hold it for a second. Left bum cheek staying down. Give your fingers a wiggle. Option to look along that left arm. One side will feel different to the other. Take another breath in. Lift it up. As you breathe out, lower it down. Let's do that again. Right arm lifts up. Inhale. Exhale. Find that lift, that length from the hip to the shoulder, to the ends of the fingers. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let it flow. Drop the shoulders. Keep the heart lifted. Inhale. Left arm lifts. Exhale, up and over. Inhale back. Exhale, draw your chin to your chest. Arms to your sides. We're going to take our pillow with our pillows underneath our bottom. Just slide it out here. And I'm going to move on to your hands and knees. And of course you know that I can't go anywhere without a few cat-cows. So the hands are going under the shoulders, the knees are going under the hips, all these checkpoints here. Give your toes a little curl under here, back your hips from right to left. So notice that little squeeze in the obliques, that side body. Shoulders are moving, and then settle yourself in. Find whatever else feels good to you. So the knees in line with the hips, spread the fingers really wide. And as you take your next inhalation, drop your belly, send your bottom back. And then claw into the mat as you draw your shoulders away from your ears, your chest forwards, and you lift your head. Stay here for another breath in. And another breath out. Take another inhalation. And as you breathe out, reverse the movement. So you press into the mat, draw the chin to the chest, send the tail down, belly button up to spine. Scoop and hollow. Take another breath in here and count.
Exhale, find a little bit more. Press into the backs of your feet, your shins. Inhale, one more time here. Exhale, open up those shoulders. On the next inhalation, move freely through cat-cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, use your breath into cat. It should feel really wonderful. Inhale. Exhale, cat. And we'll all inhale back to our tabletop position with our nice flat back. Now we're going to extend right leg out to the side. So connect to your centre as you extend that right leg out. It's a bit of a gate pose variation here, but we're going to incorporate the shoulder and neck stretch into this. So you've got your right leg extended, and in gate pose, some people struggle pressing their feet flat into the ground. So keep your hands there for support. If that's a struggle, you could turn your toes out to the right corner, or you could even flex that foot. But if you can, see if you can press the soles of the feet down. So you feel that lovely stretch through the inner thigh, pressing into the outer edge of your foot. Lift away from the earth. Now, keeping that left hand in contact with the ground, you're going to slide or thread the needle, slide your right hand under the left. Slowly taking your ear down to the ground. So you're turning to the left. Hold it for a second. You'll feel that stretch increase in your leg. You can keep your right hand for support here. Wiggle those fingers. If it's too much for you, just come back up into gate. Or you could take that left hand, take it behind, bind behind, grab that right thigh, grab your t-shirt, relax your right shoulder and just breathe here. In through the nose and out through the nose. How are we feeling? Toes could be curled under on your left foot if that's comfortable for you, for a bit more support. Now place that left hand back down on the floor. Press into it as you inhale, you lift yourself up. And as you exhale, bend in that right knee, slide it in. I'm going to go straight over to the other side. So extending, put some fluff on my mat. I do hate having fluff on the mat. Extend your left leg out. Find that comfortable position there. Your foot should be round about alignment with the knee. Again, we've got support with the hands there. We're drawing the belly up. We're maintaining that nice flat back position. We're not drooping in the spine here. So your little checkpoints here. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, slide your left arm this time underneath your right arm as far as it wants to go. If this is not for you, stay up here in gate. If you can, place that left heel down. And option to bind, take that right arm around and behind. Keep pressing into your left foot, pressing down. Relax your left shoulder. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, pulling that belly in. You can always curl the toes under on the right foot if that's comfortable for you. Pressing into the sole of that left foot. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to bring that right hand back. Place it on the ground. Inhale, press into that right hand, lift yourself up. Slide your left hand back in. Slide your left leg back under. You're going to sit yourself back. Your choice of knees closer or wide apart. I'm having a nice wide child's pose here. And just slowly reach forwards with your fingers and let your forehead gently rest on the ground. You could roll your forehead from side to side in your child's pose. And if you need another option, please take it. Let the hips get heavy. Pressing into both hands equally Lift your forehead up and just walk your hands as far as you can to the right side. And when you don't want to go any further, take your left hand, place it on your right hand, lower your head, and let's breathe along the length, that left side of the body. Nice, lovely, long body stretch here. Breathe into that side. As you breathe out, let the hips get heavy. Again, taking that left hand off the right, lift yourself up, walk your hands back to the centre, continue that journey over to the left side. This time, right hand comes on top of the left. We lower the forehead and we breathe down right side of the body. Inhale through the nose, lengthen through that right side. Heavy hips, heavy bottom. Notice how that breath feels. Finding that sukha, finding that ease. As you take that right hand off the left, slowly lift the forehead, walk yourself back to the centre and release. Child's pose. Take what you need here. Take that breath where you need it. And on the next inhalation, stretch out those hands in front. Grip into the mat. And gently lift yourself up onto your hands and knees. As we come back to tabletop, we're going to find our way. Curl the toes under. Take the hands slightly forwards towards the end of the mat. Again, pressing into each finger equally. Shoulders away from the ears. Curl the toes under again. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, scoop pelvic floor. Mula bandha. Squeeze the belly in and climbing up to your down dog. Adho Savasana. Take that dog for a walk. Bend and straighten the knees. Make any adjustments here. Strong arms. Easing into those legs, gently stretching through the calves, the hamstrings. Toes turned slightly in, heads relaxed. And always the option of taking child's pose whenever you need it. Notice the breath. And let's take a couple of cleansing breaths in through the nose. And as you breathe out, exhale through the mouth. Let it all out. Shh. Again, take that long breath in through the nose. Exhale, connect to that centre, squeeze. Open the mouth and breathe. And make your way to the front. Inhale, look forward, step, walk or potter forwards. As you exhale, find forward fold, Uttanasana. Going to let the knees bend here, really generously. And then your right hand, take your left elbow, your left hand, take your right elbow, and just have a rock from side to side here in ragdoll pose. Head hangs nice and loose, floppy heavy arms. Balance the weight equally between the right and the left foot. So feel the weight through the toes equally, the heels, the outside, the inside of the foot. So all four corners of the feet. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, let the arms go. Inhale. Bend the knees really generously. Keep the chin tucked in. And as you exhale, slowly start to climb up to standing. Hands come onto the thighs for support, but you need that connection to your sender. Send the tail down. Tighten up. Lift up. The head lifts last of all. The shoulders ground down. And we find our mountain pose. So we mountain, just spread the fingers wide again.
Notice the weight between the right and the left sides. Take a rock forwards and backwards, side to side. And just close the eyes for a second here. Notice how the body feels. Can you take that breath deeper down into the belly? Exhale all the way out through the crown of the head. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, keeping that heart lifted, grounding through the back body. Open the eyes. As you inhale this time, spread the fingers wide again. Let the thumbs lead as you reach up to the sky. Exhale, keep your arms there. So earlier when we were seated, I asked you to think about your arms and you weren't losing them. You were keeping those shoulders down the back, chin tucked in, so no jutting out. Think about the body position here. And you will have to connect to your centre. You just have to. Take another breath in. As you breathe out, bring your arms back down to the side. So notice how you move, how it feels. Inhale, spread the fingers wide. Gently lift the chin. Exhale. We take these arms back down to the sides. We draw in through the centre. We ground through the back body. We lift the heart, the sternum. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Now imagine you're holding a beach ball, a ball. As you exhale, just take a gentle side bend over to the right. So no pushing. So we're keeping that left arm level with your left ear. Inhale back to the centre. Lift from the pelvic floor. Exhale over to the left side. Inhale back to the centre. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale over to the left. We take it back to the centre. We inhale. As we exhale, the hands come into prayer. We move down, forwards, Uttanasana. As you take your inhalation, lift halfway up. Slide the hands onto the shins and then onto the thighs. Tuck the elbows in and draw the shoulders away from the ears. As you press into the thighs, grow taller through the spine. So imagine the crown of your head being sucked forwards and your tailbone being sucked out behind. You should look like a number 7. I know I keep repeating this connection to the centre, but it is so important to support the back. So we're trying to avoid this rounding of the spine. When it's a nice, strong spine, you should feel, if you put your hands on your back, you feel the muscles working. Take one more breath here. Ardha Uttanasana. As you breathe out, Uttanasana, forward fold. We're going to plant the hands on the floor and step back into high plank or put your knees down onto the ground into low plank. So choice here. Wherever you are, I want you to open up your shoulders. So bring your knees here, press into the mat, open up those shoulders. You're on your toes, press back through your heels, send the tail down and lift the belly in and up. So we're opening up the shoulders. We're just lifting the bottom a little bit higher. Eyes are looking down and forwards. You're looking towards the front of the mat and you're breathing and you're smiling. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, either lower the knees, chest, chin, or move forwards. Tuck the elbows in and lower yourself down. Chest rests in between the arms. Uncurl the toes. Press into the backs of the feet, the pubic bone, and stretch the hands out behind you. So the fingers are reaching towards the toes, keeping the chin tucked here. So a little locust variation here. As you inhale, reach to your toes, press into the backs of your feet, your pubic bone, draw your belly in up, and see if you can find length, and then gently lift. So don't worry about how high you're coming, just find that length. And breathe. Keep pressing into the feet.
pressing into the pubic bone. Maybe give the glutes a little squeeze, nice big gap between the shoulders and the ears. You're looking down. Take another breath in. And breathe out, lower it down. Give the hips a wiggle. So option to take this a little bit further if you want to go any further. And don't forget, you can always put the hands to the side for support. So you take your next inhalation. You extend the crown of the head forwards. You press into the backs of the feet. You reach the fingers towards the feet as you lift. Take another inhalation here. Exhale, we take the arms out to the sides. Inhale, draw the belly in. Exhale, we bring the arms forwards. Keep looking down. Inhale, back out to the sides. Exhale, keep lifting. Inhale, take the arms out behind. Exhale, lower it down. Hands come next to the shoulders. Tuck the elbows in. Curl the toes under. On the next breath in, draw that belly in and up. As you breathe out, hover the knees, lift. Move back to plank. Come back, asana. Take another breath in. And as we breathe out, lift those hip points up. We all meet back in down dog. So bend the knees, whatever feels good to you. You can take movement, you can take stillness. As you breathe, take time to notice how you feel. Now, really strong movement, well, I think it is, as we move here from down dog into our side plank. So we'll start here. You can always take yourself down to child's pose and just move forwards, but I'm going to dive straight in here. So as you inhale, you're going to look forward, you're going to float forward. So your chest is hovering in between your arms. Now we're going to place the left hand underneath the nose, and as you exhale, you're going to roll onto the side of your left foot. Take your right arm off the floor and reach up. So option, you can drop that knee. You can take that top foot forwards, that right foot forwards. Wherever you are, lift out of that left shoulder. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, reach up, reach over, find that side body length here. Inhale, bring the arm back up. Exhale, we move back to the centre. Take one more breath in, and as you breathe out, you could take a child's pose or hip points up to the sky, strong connection to the centre as we move back to our down dog. Take another breath in, and a long, long breath out. On the next breath in, we float forward to the other side. As we breathe out, it's time we place the right hand under the shoulders. We roll onto the side of the right foot. We reach up with the left arm. We press into the earth. So don't sink into that right shoulder. Lift out of that right shoulder. If it's too hard, bend that bottom knee. It doesn't matter. Inhale, reach up and over, lifting that left hip up to the sky. And bring it back. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, rotate back to the centre here. Option to take a child's pose. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, down dog. On the next inhalation, we look forwards, step up, or walk forwards as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can be on the shins, the thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Spread the fingers. Those thumbs are leading. Exhale, hands to the heart. Manjari Mudra. And just breathe.
Thumbs are gently resting on the sternum. Knees are gently pressing back here. Tail is moving down. Belly's gently drawing in and up. Crown of the head reaching up to the ceiling as you notice your breath. Just settle in here. Take some stillness. Take one more breath here in mountain pose. Exhale everything out, open the eyes. Inhale, soften the knees, root to rise. Asta Uttanasana. As we exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana, pivot from the hips, strong in the center. Inhale, find that halfway lift, lengthen through that spine. And as you exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, we step back. And as we take our next exhalation, we move through Chaturanga. You can move down onto the floor, or you can take yourself into up dog or cobra. We'll all meet in down dog. So take whichever flow feels comfortable to you. As you move through down dog, you're going to take the weight to the left side of the body. So anchoring through that left side. Inhale, take that right leg off the floor. Dial the toes down. Press away from the earth with all 5 fingers. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, bring that right knee under the body towards the nose. Squeeze the belly in. The body moves forwards. The head moves forward. You're hovering your chest in between your arms, above your arms. And you step that right foot forward. You might need to grab that right foot. So pivot on that left foot. Place your left foot down, toes turned out. Really connect to your center as you press into your foundation, your right foot. Lift your head, lift your chest. Inhale, press, squeeze and lift. Warrior 1. Arms extend or keep the arms down by the sides. Remember the shoulders, so we don't want those shoulders wrenched out of their shoulder sockets. Keep the shoulders down. Eyes can be looking forwards or gently lifting your chin to look up. Take another breath in. And another breath out. Now the next breath in, the right hand's going to take the left wrist. And a slow stretch from the left side of the body as you reach over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back to the center. Finding your way to warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Drop the shoulders. You might need to extend the legs a little bit wider. Take another breath in here in warrior 2. And out. Can you sink a little bit lower? You're pressing into the outer edge of that left foot. Keeping the knees and toes in alignment. Checking that knee, ankle alignment. Drawing the pinkies back, shoulders down. Eyes looking beyond the ends of your right fingers. As you gently reach towards the right side. And inhale, lower your left arm. Flip your right palm up. And take it into your reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. We take that right arm onto the right thigh. And we extend our left arm over our head in alignment with our ear. So if you're struggling, stay here. Lift up a little higher out of the pose. You don't have to dive down into the pose. Notice how it feels through the center. So feel the movement. How does it feel to you? Always you could take that right hand down to the floor. You want to go a little bit further. Take another breath in and out. On the next inhalation, release that
left arm back. And then as you exhale, straighten that right leg. And just bring your right arm up and back. So we'll reverse triangle. And then we're going to dive down, cartwheel the arms down. And as we move into half moon, you're going to take your right hand and just place it about a foot in front of your right foot. Place your left hand on your hip and just float that left foot off the ground. This is quite nice here if you've got a little block just to put your hand on. But just do your best. You're turning the toes out on that left foot. You're probably wobbling for England here. So stretch, straighten that right leg. And you can always take that left arm up to the ceiling. You could turn and look along that left arm. I'm not going there today. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out gently and with control, lower that left foot down into your lunge. High lunge, inhale, stay with me here. Exhale, look where you're going, look down to the floor. Left hand comes on the inside of your right foot. As you inhale, take your right arm out to the right, take it into a twist, reach towards the sky if you can. Exhale, bring it back down. You can take a vinyasa, go straight back into down dog. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, you're moving forward through chaturanga. Or just take a cobra. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, we all meet back in down dog. Slow the breaths down. A lovely side body flow here today. Take one more breath in here. And a lovely long juicy breath out. As you anchor through that right foot this time and gently lift that left leg away from the ground. Three-legged dog, strong arms. Turning the toes down that left foot, connecting to that centre. Inhale one more time here. And as you exhale, bring that left knee under the body towards the nose. The chest moves forwards, hovering plank here. And stepping that left foot in between the feet. If it doesn't make it, give it some help. Roll the shoulders back. Place your right foot down, toes turned out. So you pivot on that right foot. Lifting the chest, lift the hearts. Press into your foundation, your left foot. Grow from the ground up. Arms reach. Make any adjustments here as we move into Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. Settle the shoulders down. Smile. You're doing well. Inhale. Exhale. So this time the left hand's going to take the right wrist and we're going to reach up and over to the left. Find that little side bend. Inhale, back to the centre. Watch you don't lose your balance. Exhale, all fine. Warrior 2. Open up those shoulders. Check that left knee is over that left ankle. Maybe make an adjustment here, legs a bit wider. And just breathe. So we slowly progress into our reverse warrior by lowering our right arm, reaching gently forwards, turning that left palm up and then take it back to a nice, comfortable, strong reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Place that left arm on that left thigh. We can take our right arm up. We could take it over. Open up that right shoulder, that right armpit towards the ceiling. Option to lower that left arm. Find what you need here. Strong right leg pressing to the outer edge, connecting to that centre. Inhale. Exhale. As you start to straighten that left leg, inhale, bringing that right arm back. Exhale, reverse triangle. Left arm lifts up and over. Again, we inhale, we start to cartwheel down. Take your time as we move back into our half moon. Taking the left hand this time Towards the end of the mat, about a foot in front of your left foot, you hover your right foot off the ground, extend through that left leg, draw that belly in, keep looking down. Right hand is on the waist, on the hip. Option to extend that right arm up, turn and look along. That right arm up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in here. As you breathe out, gently step back into that high lunge. Come on, we can do it. Inhale. Those crescent arms up. High lunge. Exhale. Look where you're going. Place the hands back down on the ground. Right hand on the inside of the left foot. As you inhale, twisting lunge. Reach up with that left arm. Exhale. Bring that left arm back down to the earth. Take a vinyasa or move straight back to down dog. Inhale, step back. High plank. As you exhale, move through chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin if you want the other option. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ooh, breathe, breathe, and breathe. I'm going to slowly lower the knees to the ground. Sit the heels back. Slide the hands behind you and gently rest your forehead on the earth. Let the shoulders open. Send some lovely long breaths down into that lower back, just wherever you feel you need it. Take that breath in between the shoulder blades. Lovely long breaths. You deserve it. Remembering this is your yoga. And we'll take one more breath here in child's pose. And then we'll start to walk the hands forwards to the front of the mat. And as we inhale, we're going to come back onto the hands and knees. And as we exhale, gently lower yourself down onto your belly. So on your belly, you've got the option of taking another cobra, or as we did earlier, our locust variation. Or even taking a little bow with me today. We'll just see how you feel. So if you want to move into bow with me, you're going to bend your right knee. Reach with your right hand, take hold of your right ankle. Bend your left knee. Reach with your left hand, take hold of your left ankle. Just keep your forehead down for a second. Notice what's happened to the knees. So we don't want the knees splaying apart. We don't want the knees squeezing together. We want that knee-hip alignment. So maybe have a little rock from side to side. Don't go anywhere just yet. Breathe. So remember the other options as well we've got. You can always do the locust we did earlier. So we're going to press our ankles into our hands, and you'll find this will help you to lift. As you do this, press your pubic bone down, draw your belly in. Inhale, press and lift. You're probably floating your chest, your upper rib cage away from the ground. You're gently starting to lift your head in alignment with your spine. And here in bow, you can have a little rock forwards and backwards, maybe even a rock from side to side. So a lovely massage into the belly, into the side body. Doesn't matter if you fall over, the earth will catch you. Take a nice deep breath in here, and as you breathe out gently and slowly, lower your legs, lower yourself down. Don't just let the feet go, quickly just take your time. Let go of your right ankle, let that foot just float back down. Let go of your left ankle, let that float back down. Head goes down to the ground. find your way over onto your back. Bend your knees one at a time and bring the knees into the chest. So just counterposing here, gently rocking the thighs towards the chest. Maybe even just peeling the head and shoulders off the ground, bringing your nose towards your knees, squeezing that belly button in. Or even just circling the knees, whatever feels good to you. Take it. It's your yoga. Just place the feet back on the ground. Extend the arms. Bump the hips over to the left side of the mat. And just let the knees rock over to the right side. Gentle incline twist here. It's quite nice if you're tight along that side body into your hips, your lower back. You could put a pillow under your thighs for support. Slowly roll onto your left ear, turning to look along your left arm. Take a breath down that side body. Exhale, connect to your centre. Inhale, head back to the centre. Exhale, lift those knees gently back up. Bring your hips over to the right. Slowly let those legs float over to the left side. Rolling onto that right ear this time. Eyes can close. Oh, you could look along that right hand into the distance. Breathing down the right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze that belly in. Tighten around that lower rib cage. Inhale, bring the head back to the centre. As you exhale, lift the knees back up. Resting your legs long down to the end of the mat. Flick the toes up to the ceiling, so point and flex the feet. And just wiggle the arms up above the head. Hopefully you've got enough space here to stretch out along the mat. You're going to wiggle your feet over to the right side, the right corner of the mat. Wiggle both legs over. And slowly wiggle your arms and your head over to the top right corner of the mat there. It's a little half moon shape, feeling that lovely stretch down the left side of the body, lengthening through that left arm, that left leg. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walk the feet back in to the centre. Let the arms wiggle back in. Continue moving those legs over.